So Lane, why don't you tell me your story? Why do you do what you do?
Mike, I went to school. I went to school. I graduated from Arkansas. I was a Division I pitcher. I got a good job at a school. I met a beautiful wife. Uh, I had the cars. I had a beautiful home.
So you had the superstar college baseball player, the good job, the nice car, the beautiful wife. What were you missing?
It wasn't fulfilling the part of the challenge to me. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to own a company, is what I wanted to do.
And what type of company did you want to own? I mean, how did you come to the decision of doing what you do?
My passion, it took a lot of soul searching because I think a lot of people, Mike, that go through this, they ponder and kind of dabble in wanting to own something, wanting to do something. They want to think outside the box. And a lot of times people are confined with their jobs. They're scared. They don't know where to go. And I was in the same situation. My passion was cleaning cars. And as crazy as it sounded to people that were close to me, I enjoyed doing that. That's what I enjoyed. So what I did is I wanted to start a mobile auto detail business. Okay, so I went out and bought a van. I bought my first van for $400. And I bought this van and I equipped the van, and it was through trial and error. It wasn't perfect on the first setup, but it was good enough to go to someone's work, go to their home, and perform the detailing service on site.
And what did you, when you were performing those detailing services, what did you notice?
The biggest thing that I noticed when I was actually doing the work was that I had superior products. At the time, there wasn't a whole lot of competition, in the arena of detailing. It was a new concept. This was years ago. We're going to come to you, we're going to clean the car. But as the competition evolved, and when I say competition, I'm talking about detail shops, not just mobile detail businesses, I had a superior product line. And I knew it because I had a chance to use some of my competitors' products at the time. I used their products, and I knew I had something they didn't have. So it saved me time when I was cleaning, which meant more money for me, at the time, and the results were better.
So when did you come to the realization to bring these professional products to amateurs like us?
That's a good question. Back when I started, really, eBay was a means to moving products, and I wasn't computer literate. I didn't know too much about the internet. Okay, I knew enough to get dangerous, but that was about it. I had a friend of mine actually come and put the products up on eBay, and I think the first product that we put up was a wax. Put up a wax, and it was probably a week later. He had called me and he said, "Hey, he said, Lane, man," he said, "we sold this wax." He said, "The wax is sold," and I was so excited I couldn't believe it. The only problem is I didn't know how we were going to ship the wax to the guy. I was doing this in my house. Didn't have a clue what we were going to do, with this. But at that moment in time, the excitement led on, and that was basically the means to move the product, to get it to people.
So what did you, did your business progress? I mean, what type of moves did you have to make?
At the time, we were basically working out of a house. I was working out of my house. My wife, she was working. I was doing the detailing and also filling orders. Doing the packaging of products and doing the orders at night. So as we progressed, not only on the detail side, okay, but also via eBay, moving the products to Car Fanatics, and we had some dealerships at the time we were selling to, and detailers. We outgrew that. We outgrew that spot in the house. So we had a decision to make. Do we go to a warehouse or do we move to a bigger house? And fortunately, I think a lot of guys can relate. That's not a question you want to ask your wife, because they don't find too much fulfillment in a warehouse more so than a house. So we ended up taking the latter approach, and we moved to a bigger house, and we acquired another van, and eventually, I had employees, and everything was conjugating around my house. Not only the shipping, but the employees, come in to get the vans. So it was chaos.
So when did you evolve to the point where you decided to create your own site where the masses could come to and they could see your products?
As eBay grew, okay, and it was at the time when eBay was growing, we felt we needed to come up with something because the calls were coming in. People were calling. They wanted to have products. They wanted to have information. Wanted to find out because a lot of the car fanatics, and I say that because that's the bulk of our business. The people that really love their vehicles. eBay was a bidding session. So I mean, they would bid, wait 7 days. So at that point, we said, let's move to a website. And this is around 11 years ago. We had moved to a website that allowed us to become more involved with the Car Fanatic. We were able to post things on there, more content we could write out about the products at the time. They didn't have videos back then, obviously. They didn't have blogging that you could talk about your products. It was more of just boom, kind of the infrastructure of having your products laid out for them. But it gave them a better feel. They were able to order, 24 hours a day instead of having to wait. It was more organized.
Well, Lane, I appreciate you sitting down here today and giving us an opportunity to hear about your business, and we wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, and if there's any questions, I hope that people feel free to email us or talk to us. We're always open to answer anything.